It's like the away team were actually ready to score goals, but it didn't favor Leverkusen at all. It was all about Atletico Madrid. 4-2 it ended.
Well, it was expected. I mean, going into the fixture, well, we expected a better result from Bayern Leverkusen at the Bay Arena. But for Atletico Madrid, don't forget, they have players I think were well experienced when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. Antoine Griezmann wanted to score goals, as Saul Niguez was there. Don't forget, they dealt with Bayern, the almighty Bayern. So I think Atletico Madrid, when it comes to the UEFA Champions League, you need to be wary of the threat these guys will bring to the table. 2 finals in 3 years, it says a lot about the coach. So for me, it was expected. About 4-2. As I said, Ellen expected, at least a decent result from Bayern. Yeah,
it was actually a ridiculous one. We'll look up to the games coming up tonight. And, of course, Sevilla, Leicester City. And Leicester City, from what they've done this season, I mean, their form in the Premier League, it's horrible. And now they're going to Europe. How are they going to address this? And they're playing away from home first leg. More like an advantage.
I think they have a good form in the UEFA Champions League. I mean, don't forget they qualified as group winners with a game to spare in that one. They've got a coach that knows how to deal with UEFA Champions League games. Talking about the coach Claudio Ranieri at this point in time. But then again, they're going up against an expensive side when it comes to European competition. The current holders of the Europa League, Sevilla, they've got players. Well, you might say Unai Emery, not with the squad again, we've moved on with Paris Saint-Germain in that one. But I think 70% of the players that, got them the title, talking about the Europa League, are still with them. So they might pose a threat against Leicester City. And for Leicester City tonight, well, Ahmed Musa is talking tough. Is ready to give Leicester City a 29th appearance for the team. As the only player that got experience when it comes to UEFA Champions League, having played with, I'm talking about CSKA Moscow. CSKA Moscow before he came down to England. But I still think Sevilla, with the caliber of players they've got at their disposal, they would be able to dispatch Leicester City over to legs.
FC Porto and Juve?
Well, FC Porto Juventus, I think at this point it's all about the goalkeepers. Ike Casillas and Buffon, two experienced goalkeepers in that one. But jokes apart, I think match proper, you want to give it to Juventus because they've got experience. I mean, UEFA Champions League is all about experience, and they've got it. I'm talking about Juventus, and they've tried really hard, over the years to get into the semis, the final of the UEFA Champions. But I think these years they're here. All they need to do right now with a fantastic run in the league, if they bring their form to the UEFA Champions, they should be able to dispatch Porto over 2 legs.
Okay, over 2 legs. You said that. Okay, tonight we just see what's going to happen, and then you will start thinking of the other leg. We'll listen to Jose Mourinho talking about Wayne Rooney. I mean, the reason he missed it, and also the game against Saint-Etienne. That will be Thursday night, but that will be after this break. Stay with us. Yeah, reacting to the smoke and everything. But then the one that actually caught me is the one of Wayne Rooney. He says he cannot force him out. He's a legend of the club. He wants him to stay at the club.
Well, of course you can't. And I think Wayne Rooney will still remain at Manchester United for the next 2-3 seasons because I think as a legend, he wants to...
So he's not leaving?
I don't think he will leave at this point. So maybe the next 2-3 seasons, Wayne will still be with Manchester United.
Okay, we hope so. Now, looking at the papers now quickly, starting with Sporting Sun. Ahmed Musa targets win against Sevilla. You mentioned this one. And another interesting one is Obafemi Martins eyes Eagles recall. Okay, what do you think about that one?
Well, I think it will be a step backward if we invite Obafemi Martins at this one. He's 32, if I'm correct. Well, he's banging in goals for Shanghai Shenhua, but a less competitive league to where the others play. Talking about the likes of Kelechi, Alex, playing in English Premier League, the best in the world. Obafemi Martins, yes, as I said, is banging in goals, but at this point in time, you've got players who are 22, 23, 24. Alex, I mean, these guys are doing well for the clubs. All you need to do right now is get a blend. The synergy will be important now. And so that's one thing Mikel and the likes of Ongeon Nazim brought to the table. So Obafemi Martins, for me, would just be another waste of slot.
Okay, waste of slot. Complete spot, the final one. Musa also gaining it. We're ready for Gunners. Rather, we are gunning for victory. Hope they're able to get that. Quickly, we just look at tweets coming from the players, especially, after that spectacular game last night. This one coming from Sane, the guy who sealed it up. He said, what an insane night at Etihad. It was really insane. He scored the 5th goal, and just take a look at the jump. And others coming from the likes of Yaya Toure. Bakary Nsanya, he says, what a crazy game. We're sticking together as a team. Thanks, guys, for the support. So they're waiting for the second leg. And the other one coming from the club official Twitter handle of the club. Good morning, City fans. And no, you didn't dream it. That match really happened last night. I think they're still soaking it all in. And this one coming from Vincent Company and also Yaya Toure. He said, what a brilliant night it was. Another one from Yaya Toure, also hailing the team's performance and the way they were able to come back from 3-2 down and win it. Well, Joseph, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Cecilia.
Thank you for coming. Well, thank you for staying tuned. I'm Cecilia. I'm all right. Bye for now.